Hi Taurus, welcome to your powerful messages for February 2025 general reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Taurus. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone who really needs to hear this message. So I'm basically taking this as anything you need to hear right now in this moment, Taurus, that will give you clarity, insight, healing, and guidance for whatever you've been going through, we're going through, or will soon go through. And I'm going to try to make this as focused in February as possible, but I also want to be open to this possibly being a timeless reading. So whenever you're meant to find this, I hope that this finds you at the right time. And this can impact any aspect of your life. Love and romance, career and finances, spiritual evolution, but whatever spirit would like to talk about shall be said. So let's go ahead and get your reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl here to clear, set the energy, and do a mini meditation with you guys. But if you just want to jump right on into the card pull to see what the cards have to say, check out the pinned comment below with all the timestamps. For those of you here with me now, thank you so much for joining me. It really does help me connect to your energy by doing this. So I'm going to ask everyone to take a deep breath in. I'm going to ring the sound bowl 3 times, and during that time, I want you to open up your energy to ask the questions you have that may be anything that could give you clarity on what you're going through or what is to come, and we'll see what Spirit has to say. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Taurus. All right, let's go ahead and see what messages Spirit has for you in this moment, Taurus, of what you need to hear, what Spirit wants you to pay attention to, be aware of. And we're going to first pull a couple cards to see maybe what type of topic this will be heading towards, what Spirit wants you to pay attention to, be aware of, anything you don't see happening right now or what's soon to come. So tell me about the energy that Spirit wants to talk about for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, any other strong placement. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we have Angel of Romance number 16. So I do feel Spirit wants to talk about your love life, in particular someone. So I wonder if this is someone that was on your mind from the beginning of this, of when I asked you to kind of tune in the mini meditation. The rose is something I'm really drawn into. I wonder if you guys have always had some sort of connection to the rose on a personal level, but this is blooming. I'm seeing the letter S, and someone could even have 2 S's in their name. But, you know, for example, Samantha or Sean, first, middle, last initial can mean something to someone, but love is about to blossom in your life, or love is blossoming. And I feel like you guys wanted to kind of both of you take this slow, and maybe some of you guys have been kind of working on developing something here in more of a serious way, definitely not in a way of just a quick time, a hookup, but you've been looking for that love of your life, and I think this person has the potential to be it. And I'm seeing very strong solar plexus chakra. The color yellow is popping out, so I wonder if some of you guys are wearing yellow right now to confirm this reading's for you, or yellow is your favorite color or a color. But I do feel someone's going very, very confident in you, Taurus, or in the connection that they have with you. And there could be something new coming into this through this understanding of the power of this love here, the potential of this romance here. Wow. So tell me more about this energy for Taurus. Celebration. Okay, so Aquarius also got this card, so if you have strong Aquarius in your chart, or if you're dealing with an Aquarius, I suggest checking out the Aquarius reading to see if there's messages for you there. But I do feel there's something that is going to be solidified. I wonder if this is where you guys are going to be exclusive with one another, proclaim your love for one another. There could be a conversation about moving in, moving closer to each other. Maybe even a proposal. Maybe even Spirit wants you to know that this will be the person you marry one day, Taurus. So be happy that you found this person. They're happy to have found you. They think of you all the time. They look at the messages that you guys send to each other. They talk about you to their family members and friends, excited about you. So there is definitely something that Spirit wants you to celebrate in finding this person and being with this person, because again, I do feel like this could be the love of your life. Wow. And I think some of you guys are definitely soon to come discover this, or something will happen that will definitely confirm this here. So let's get into the tarot. Tell me 3 things that Taurus needs to know of what's to come or what's happening. So we have the Hermit here. Virgo energy. Some of you, before meeting this person, were single for quite some time. And I think that for a while, you guys had to do it alone. You guys were kind of getting used to being alone. And I think through that time of being single, you've learned a lot about yourself, or learned a lot about maybe, rushing into things, and to, always having a partner maybe isn't the best route to be in, because maybe you felt like you were kind of giving your loyalty or your energy or your love to people that didn't know how to reciprocate it, did not know how to receive it. So I think through this break of where you guys had to be single for quite some time had to happen. Now, others of you, this could be, the separation between you and this energy that maybe you guys have encountered before, or maybe some of you currently could be in, but that separation, I feel, is definitely about to come to an ending. And maybe that's part of the celebration here. Spirit wants you to be excited for it, to celebrate. But it says, spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, and self-discovery. So I definitely feel, again, like you guys, if there was a separation situation, you communicate with each other telepathically, psychically. And I think you use that information to kind of calm your mind, or calm your heart around the timing of this. Also, this person can have very strong Hermit energy. So they love their independence. They like to have their time. They could be very introverted. And I think you found ways to work with that, Taurus. And maybe it's a complete different love language from what you're used to. You're very much like, open, vulnerable, love to express your emotions and be around, people you love a lot. But this person needs their space, and this person needs to know that you are someone that respects that space and those boundaries when they need it. And you've definitely passed the test for that. And we do recognize that you will let them be who they are. You don't try to change them. You don't try to, come in their way of how they want to live their life or be themselves. And that's really, really important for this person. And they see that you were able to do that for them. Tell me more about this energy for Taurus. The 8 of Fire. So, Sagittarius energy, events moving at a fast pace, delays are over, many things happening at once. So I definitely feel for some of you guys, if this has been, you've been single for some time, maybe kind of actively going out, maybe being open to date opportunities, parties, events, friends' houses type of invites. You could be kind of meeting someone through there, and it could be taking off. With 8 of Fire, I also feel energy around like dating apps that some of you may have reactivated, been starting to post on, or maybe even through social media. You guys are kind of reconnecting or connecting with this person through that. But definitely that idea that, delays are over is a big thing for me, that things are going to move ahead after a time of maybe, working through how this person is, or maybe kind of being single in this, or you guys wanting to kind of, not commit to anything too soon until full realization and full, analyzing of all the connections and all the times you guys spent with each other came down to them feeling ready for this. They are selective. They are definitely a type that does not give their heart easily, is definitely not one that jumps into things, but through what you've been able to show them, Taurus, I think they're ready to do that now, or soon will be ready to do that. And then when they go all in, I think you're going to see another side of them that kind of surprises you, especially if they are a bit more reserved, a bit more quiet, then they jump into this full thing of passion. They're very, very protective of their heart, but they have a burning heart, a burning desire that I think you've resparked in them, Taurus, that is making them kind of move in this direction towards you and have a whole lot of passion for you. You are definitely going to see that shift from them, and it's going to be a welcome invite, I feel, definitely. This person loves kissing on your neck. I'm seeing that image there, so that could be confirmation for some of you guys. Tell me more. Then we have the King of Fire, Leo energy, and it says motivational, idealistic, ambitious, and charismatic. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. So again, some of you guys could be dealing with a King of Fire type of energy, regardless if they have Leo in their chart or not. Once you open and activate this passion and desire, they seek out all means to maintain it. They want it all to themselves. They are go-getters. They are maybe entrepreneurs. They may be very creative. And I think that in the way towards focusing this on you, they have goals and plans that they are going to start to communicate with you of what they see this moving towards, how they want this to happen. And some of you guys, you may have King of Fire type of energy. And I think you will be the one then to kind of realize, because this person has come out of their shell, you can start making these plans you've been wanting to happen. But you guys are focusing in on each other, and you're making each other priority number one. And I think that shows how ready both of you are for this. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. Wow. Aries just had this at the bottom of their deck as well. So if you're like a Taurus, Aries cusper, if you have Aries strongly in your chart, check out the Aries reading to see if there's messages for you there perhaps. But it says falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, a new home. So yeah, definitely some of you guys could be having that conversation of resparking a love, of falling in love or moving in together. Could definitely be some of these plans that someone wants to talk about. But I do feel you guys are kind of fully admitting and realizing that you love each other. And you definitely want to have something more deep with one another. And that maybe even for the first time, they're going to soon tell you, I'm in love with you, or I love you. Their heart is yours, Taurus. And I think you're going to see them wear their heart on a sleeve in a brand new way that you haven't seen before, but you were waiting on. Wow. Okay. So I feel like some of you guys will be having plans on Valentine's Day. But anyway, tell me more. Okay, we have family here. Interesting. And it says the situation is rooted in an emotional experience with a family member, which we can help you to understand and heal. And your mind and heart surround this person, yourself, and the experience with calming blue light and many angels. Be open to the gifts within this situation and allow yourself to feel peace. So whoever was in hermit mode, I feel this is more connected to, as to why, they are used to being alone. They could have had some family trauma, family dysfunction that really kind of made them a little bit apprehensive in being open and trusting in, people, and trusting in love situations, especially if, there was a lot of toxicity between the two parents that they were raised by, or a lack of, involvement with someone's parent here. I do feel this is why Spirit, they may be opening to you about, their childhood or their past, or you're very well aware of it, or this could pertain to you, Taurus. But I think through the hermit phase of what someone went through, kind of realize that maybe some of my resistance or some of my doubts comes from, a hurt wound in me that formed from family or family experience. And I think that in the hermit, you guys someone identified this and someone said, I want to be different in that. I don't want to repeat that, or I don't want to be a product of that. And that's kind of what formed to this now like readiness for this love and romance to come in. Tell me more about this energy for Taurus. Expect powerful change. Yeah. New moon eclipse energy as we know it to be very, very strong, very powerful, very much something that is a time of powerful shifts and changes. So again, the hermit mode was very, very necessary. Although it may have been a struggle, although it was hard to understand if you were not the person going in hermit mode, or even if that was you that had to be single for quite some time, the time frame of being in that hermit mode was necessary to have this powerful shift within you start to be shown in the 3D. Because if we just, do the same thing and expect change, it's like that quote, right? Like, oh, if you do the same thing expecting change, you're crazy type of thing. I think that's where a lot of you guys may have identified or seen that certain things that you may have been doing, or the ways you were attracting certain people, or was not working for you anymore. And so now that you've identified what that is, or this person that you're dealing with has identified what that is, I think they're able to now shift into the King of Fire. I mean, goodness, what a big change from the Hermit to the King of Fire. But I think maybe Taurus, for some of you where this person was the Hermit, you activated that change in them. You were the catalyst for that shift within them to come out fully. And I think you've done a lot of healing for this person through meeting them, through understanding them, through giving them patience, through giving them, again, like, I don't think you're being walked over or anything, but being like, all right, you know what? They just need their time. If it's meant to be, it will be it. I feel strongly for them. I feel strongly about this, and I'll have faith in this in a way. And that faith is going to be repaid. That faith is going to be, given. And even with family here, if it had nothing to do with like healing family traumas or anything, maybe some of you guys will be introduced to their family, and that's a big step for them. Or maybe that's kind of what you're working on here, Taurus. But yeah, it's a complete 180 that you're about to see. And I think, honestly, with these activations, with this rekindling, or with this catalyst of what you guys are going through, this is the love of your life. This is your soulmate. This is the person that Spirit has wanted you to be with in this lifetime. And I think that's why Spirit wants you to have this celebration, or to have this excitement, or to have this faith in it, especially for those of you that have always felt this for a long time. But again, things were a bit slow for them to come out of their shell, or for them to be activated, or for them to be aware of this. I think February, or whatever's happening now, is making them really, really more confident now more than ever about their feelings towards you, Taurus, of the purpose between the two of you. So yeah, I think you're about to see this powerful change coming, and some of you are already have started to see it or have witnessed it, and it's going to keep going. I think this is a permanent change, Taurus, that is going to make you very, very happy. So let's go ahead and get one more card. Is there anything else I can tell Taurus about this situation, about their message here? Anything else for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? I'm saying someone that may have gotten bangs recently, or has bangs, or when you guys first met, someone could have had bangs. This could just be confirmations for someone out there, this being their reading. But all right, intentions. Wow. And look at that in the background, how we have like the zodiac like wheel there. Like with that, I think that this was meant, that this was, always a blueprint for the two of you to meet at the time you did, to experience what you've experienced, to have that little bit of stalemate or resistance. There was meant to be an activation. There was meant to be, this then change within someone's life for you guys to have what was promised, what you guys both signed up for coming into this lifetime, understanding, knowing the process of this. I think you're making through that like big hurdle or final leap. But it says, with intentions. Intention is the creative power that fulfills our dreams. As your will, so is your destiny. Whoa, that's a very strong statement there. So Taurus, yeah, I think again, you're kind of seeing where, free will came into play of all this, of where, again, when someone needed to go in hermit mode or to be single for some time, like that was a decision that was made that, again, I think spirit had some sort of guidance for, or some sort of intervene action towards, so someone could have that activation, so someone could be awakened or go through that growth. But I do feel like this was spirit's plan for you two all along, and maybe even some of you that have not met this person yet and you are the ones that have been single for some time. I would feel it's very, very soon, even April. Maybe April is when, especially for the end of April Taurians, that means something to you guys, or that is around the time where this person could appear. They could have an April birthday. I don't know, but I'm hearing that very, very specifically for a month for a few of you. But again, like, I think that Taurus, you've set this intention with a certain someone, with someone that you've had feelings for, and keeping that intention while letting life play out is what has made this all come together in the best possible way. So I think, with love and romance, with this person you care about, are in love with, the intentions you've set to have with this will be given to you. And that what you've done and what you've been like understanding or analyzing, and the growth you've been doing and waiting for this person's growth, all needed to happen for this very special outcome. So congratulations, Taurus. I think you found the one. So thank you so, so much, Taurus, for joining me for this reading. I really hope it resonated with you. I hope it's given you the clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to this situation in your love life, in regards to someone that you've been feeling for, thinking about. I hope it's provided you with the confirmation, clarity, insight, healing, and guidance for all that. And I just want to say very, very quickly, for some of you guys that have been subscribed to my channel, I have just opened a Patreon account, a Patreon subscription membership that will provide you with all the extended readings I do for my love readings. Every single one that I will ever upload, you will always have access to, where you don't need to repurchase for a monthly fee. Also, as well, live readings that I am using some of my old sexy techniques that I can't use anymore on YouTube, with the old cards I used to use all the time that I can't use on YouTube, and building a stronger community with those that are my biggest fans. So if you guys would like to check out my Patreon subscription, I'm going to put a link to it in the timestamp comment below, as well as the description box of this video. But if this is where you depart, I hope this was meant for you, and please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Taurus, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Taurus.